I'm Taylor Bisciotti with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Bears kicked off their rookie minicamp practices Friday, and head coach Matt Eberflus says this year's #1 overall draft pick, quarterback Caleb Williams, is undoubtedly their Week 1 starter. He added that Williams is a 1 + 1 = 3 guy. He's an enhancer. Falcons head coach Raheem Morris says the expectations for his first-round quarterback, Michael Penix Jr., are, quote, just like all the other rookies. Get out and get acclimated. Morris also made news about Atlanta's high-priced free agent acquisition, Kirk Cousins, going on to say the veteran signal caller is pretty much full go and is expected to be a full participant in off-season activities. A couple of NFC East teams signed their 2024 first-round picks. The Giants inking wideout Malik Neighbors and Cowboys offensive lineman Tyler Guyton, signing a 4-year deal with the standard 5th-year option. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper, and you can get it online? Go to hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, and the process is 100% online. To start your free online visit, go to hims.com/joy. That's HIMS.com/JOY.
Take a moment, check out our website, kxoradio.com. For that matter, it's portable. Take it with you when you travel, kxoradio.com.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
1230 KXO, it is 7:30 on this Saturday morning, May 11th. We're right smack down, sandwiched in between the Mother's Days. Mexican Mother's Day was yesterday. Tomorrow is Mother's Day in the U.S., and it's just a double celebration. And they deserve it. They certainly do. On the birthdays today, the May 11th birthdays, we have the legend Eric Burden. He is the singer for the Animals, and he also created War. He is the group War. He's 83 today. Pam Ferris, she was in Call of the Midwife. She's 76. Shorey Aghdashloo was in 24, is 72 today. Fisher was Francis Fisher from the Resurrection and the Titanic, 72 years old today. The drummer for Alabama, Mark Herndon, is 69. Former MTV VJ Martha Quinn, she was the little one. She is 65 today. We have Tim Blake Nelson. He was in Lincoln and Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? He is 60 years old today. Jeffrey Donovan was in TV's Fargo, not the movie, the TV series, 56 today. Nikki Cat was in Boston Public, 53 today. Kobe Bell in Third Watch is 49. Austin O'Brien was in The Last Action Hero, 43 today. Jonathan Jackson was in Nashville, and Tuck Everlasting is 42. And we have Annabelle Atanasio was in Bull as 31. She's just a child. We have more of the local birthdays. In fact, we got a bunch of local birthdays coming up.
Throughout the year, we have contests on KXO AM 1230. This allows you the opportunity to have some great fun and a chance to win some nice prizes. In order to allow as many people as possible a chance to win, we've established a few ground rules for on-air contests. Number 1, you must be 18 years of age or older to win. Number 2, only one winner per family per contest in any 4-week period. And number 3, copies of any of the rules and conditions for specific contests will be available at the KXO studios. It's just that simple. So good luck, have fun, and keep listening to KXO AM 1230.
Happy birthdays this morning to a long list of people. We've got Adrian Balarde, Ashley Yates, Ana Medina Montes, Chad Cook, Anathea Carmen, Armando Silva, Carlos Ramirez, a pair of twins, the first pair, Chantel and Cristel Politron, and Eddie Ortega, Ida Medina, Gustavo Romero, Kathleen Kelly, Margaret Lopez, Jacob Gaddis, we have Leslie Wong, Yazida Solorzano, Vicky Huber, another set of twins, Eloida and Maria Celaya, Elvira Hill, we have Ashley Allen, Miguel Figueroa, Ricardo Sanchez, Richard Ortega, Roseanne Prue, Sharon Morse, Sheila Marquez, Salvador Robles, Leslie Ledbetter, and Kelsey Avendano. Happy birthday to each and every one.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the CIF and the California State Athletic Directors Association.
And it's now time to get down to business. We've got the World and California News headlines brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
CBS News Brief. Families of hostages held by Hamas say they don't want Israel to conduct a major military operation in Rafah.
They say that it is going to endanger the lives of the hostages.
Reporter Yoham Kafino in Israel. This is commencement weekend at many colleges and universities, but campus protests have upended some plans. CBS's Natalie Duddridge is at Columbia.
The traditional large ceremony at the Morningside campus South Lawn was canceled after weeks of pro-Palestinian demonstrations. Protesters had been demanding Columbia divest from companies that profit from the war.
The Dutch artist Joost Klein has been disqualified from the Eurovision Song Contest in Sweden. Adrian Bradley reports.
I imagine there is going to be postmortems and real issues with this at the highest levels of EEO in Geneva in the days and weeks to come. It won't finish at the grand final tonight.
A female member of the production crew had accused Klein of intimidation. CBS News Brief. I'm Lindy Kenyon.
My name is Shelley Wilkinson, and I am an Imperial Valley Food Bank board member. When locals need help feeding themselves and their families, they turn to the Imperial Valley Food Bank. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Help fight hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online at www.ivfoodbank.org.
California headline news. Summer-like temperatures are in the forecast for Northern California this weekend. National Weather Service meteorologist Eric Kurth says things are heating up for the region.
Central Valley, we're going to get temperatures going up into the 90s, and that's going to go through the weekend and into next week. Around Tuesday or so, we could be seeing some upper 90s up in the northern Sacramento Valley.
California Governor Gavin Newsom is laying out his revised budget for the state legislature to consider. Newsom says he's going to look at things differently so as to tackle the problem of a $27.6 billion budget deficit.
We are not looking at the budget year alone. We're looking at the budget year plus one. We're looking at the next 2 years.
No immediate reports of any disruptions to power or communications from the strong solar storm hitting the earth in California. And KTLA entertainment anchor Sam Rubin died of a heart attack at age 64 yesterday. He was on the air just the day before. Mike Salceda, California Headline News.
And the World California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank at 760-370-0966. That's 760-370-0966.
Tuning into the baseball game, monitoring the incoming storm, catching your favorite talk show. These are just a few of the reasons more than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio each month. And did you know AM radio is the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping us safe in dangerous times? It's reliable, free, and public safety depends on it. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And we are now ready for page one of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. In the newsroom, IID leads electrification initiative. They are doing that by forming a strategic work group. At their meeting this week, the Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors approved the creation of the electrification work group, whose goal will be to develop outreach and programming strategies to aid customers, local agencies, and regional planning agencies as the state transitions to electric vehicles. The district says regulations by the state of California to zero-emission vehicles by 2035 pose significant planning obligations, not only for the IID, but for customers and local agencies. As the power provider for the Imperial Valley and parts of Coachella Valley, IID stands uniquely positioned to proactively aid its customers and communities in meeting these mandates. IID Director Karen Eugenio says this initiative demonstrates a commitment to sustainable and proactive leadership in addressing the challenge of climate change at the municipal level. Work group takes a significant step towards meeting the goals. And Jocelyn Mejia receives the Allied Professional Award for outstanding contributions to victim services. The Imperial County Department of Social Services made the announcement. They said Mejia was a dedicated social worker within the Children and Family Services Division. She received the award for her exceptional contributions to victim services. She was awarded the esteemed Allied Professional Award through the Office of Victims of Crimes National Crime Victim Service Awards. The award acknowledges individuals from various disciplines who demonstrate outstanding commitment to supporting crime victims. Mejia has 9 years' experience in child welfare. She began her journey at the Betty Jo McNeese Receiving Home. The department says she has since become a beacon of love, respect, and care for the county's youngest victims. Mejia received the award in April at an event in Washington, D.C. We'll have more in just a minute.
Before you head out on the road, head into El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Ask for the works. Trained technicians will change the oil using up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil. Change the filter, rotate the tires, top off the fluids, check the belts, hoses, battery, and brakes, all for one low price. It's the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Mall, and the Brawley Auto Center, or with their new mobile service wherever you are.
And the IID awards over $67,000 to local school districts through special projects grants. Imperial Irrigation District directors presented the special project grants at their meeting this week. The grants in various amounts were presented to schools throughout the Imperial County. The grant program, established in 2004 in conjunction with the Imperial County Office of Education, was created to enable property tax funding to remain within local school districts following IID's purchase of about 42,000 acres of western farm lands. The IID has been making in lieu payments in the amount equal to the property taxes that would have been paid by a non-public entity owner. All Imperial Valley school districts were eligible for the grant. The amounts ranged from $1,000 to $34,000 that was presented to the Calipatria Unified School District. And speaking of the IID, the Board of Directors will hold a special meeting on Monday. Meeting will convene at 9 a.m. at Goddard Auditorium on Broadway in El Centro. The board will adjourn into closed session. If there is any action taken during the closed session, that will be announced at the end of the closed session. That's it. That's a look at page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And it is now time for page 2 of the local news, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town with daily lunch specials Monday through Friday and happy hour 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day. The 15th annual relay run is today. It's the annual run kicks off National Police Week. It's the IB Law Enforcement Run. The Imperial Valley Relay Run is hosted by the El Centro Sector Border Patrol. Memorial Run honors fallen officers who have committed their life to a career in law enforcement. The run is for officers only, keeping it private and intimate out of respect for those involved. The families of the fallen are invited to participate with the runners. Fallen officers will be recognized and honored during the National Police Week, the upcoming week. This is basically mentioned not only to publicize the event, but also to allow motorists to be aware when they're driving around out there today, if they see those guys out there running. Work planned on Dannenberg Drive. Dannenberg Drive will be closed. City of El Centro says the closure will run from May 13th, Monday, to May 24th. The closure will begin near the intersection of Highway 86. Closure will affect lanes in both directions. During the closures, motorists will be asked to be cautious and follow all traffic control and detour signage. It's strongly recommended that motorists may want to just find an alternate route during the closure period. For more information, contact the City of El Centro Engineering Division. Got your weather just ahead. Coming up.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? With specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more. Ask about drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Our weekday lunch specials include a soft drink from only $8 to $11. May specials include sangria, birria melt, and $5 bottles of Corona. Burgers and Beer with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
The high temperature yesterday, 93 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 63. Next, Weather Service says temperatures will steadily warm through early next week, with many lower desert communities flirting with the 100-degree mark throughout much of the week. Seasonably dry conditions with typical afternoon spring breezes will also be common across the local area. No showers in the forecast. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 96. A north to northwest wind 10 to 15 miles per hour. Gusting as high as 20 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 67. West wind of 10 miles per hour. Sunday, sunny skies. Highs right near 100. On Mother's Day, it's going to be warm. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. In the afternoon. Sunday night, clear skies, overnight lows around 70. West wind 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 miles per hour. Sunny on Monday, highs right near 100. West wind 5 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 miles per hour at times. And right now we're looking at 64 degrees, 52% the relative humidity. Local news and weather, page 2, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family or meet the friends at Burgers and Beer.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And we are ready for the Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. In the playoff action, NBA style, they're underway. They're semifinals. The Pacers beat the Knicks 111-106. New York leads that series 2-1. The Nuggets defeated the Timberwolves, all over the Timberwolves, 117-90. That was the Western semifinal game. Minnesota leads that series 2-1. And we have some information on those games. Minneapolis, Denver Nuggets coach Michael Malone challenged his team to act and play like the defending champions. On Friday, the Nuggets and Jamal Murray, in particular, responded with their best performance of the playoffs, routing They routed the Timberwolves. They did, and so they paid attention to their coach. In the series, being defined by bodies crashing to the court, gamesmanship with the referees, and clutch shot making, it was a miracle heave that now looms largest. Andrew Nembhard breathed life into the Indiana Pacers, making a 31-foot bomb as the shot clock buzzed. It happened with just 16 seconds left, and Indianapolis won the game. That's it. And, well, that's the NBA. We've got the NHL's also playing in their playoffs, heading towards the Stanley Cup situation. The Panthers defeated the Bruins 6-2. This is in the second round. Florida leads that series 2-1. Oilers and the Canucks went into overtime. Oilers won the game 4-3. Also a second round game, series tied at 1 apiece. Baseball. We're going to talk baseball and some more right after this.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And starting off with, on a sad note in baseball, it was Sean Burroughs. He was a winner of the Little League World Series. He was a pitcher. He is a 2000 Olympic gold medalist and a first-round pick in the MLB draft. He went to the Padres, played with the Padres. He has died. He died this week at the age of 43. Long Beach Little League, based in California, said in a statement posted onto Instagram that Burroughs tragically passed away Thursday afternoon. His mother, Debbie, told the Southern California News Group that the cause of death was apparently cardiac arrest. According to Long Beach Little League president Doug Whitman, Burroughs was found unconscious next to his car in the parking lot at the Long Beach ball field after dropping off his son, Knox, at for a Little League game. CPR was administered, but to no avail. On to the baseball scoreboard. It was the Cubs over the Pirates, 7-2. Astros defeated the Tigers, 5-2. Yankees got by the Rays, shut them out, 2-0. Orioles over the Diamondbacks, 4-2. Twins beat the Blue Jays, 3-2. Braves got by the Mets, 4-2. Phillies defeated the Marlins, 8-2. Nationals got by the Red Sox, 5-1. White Sox defeated the Guardians at 6-3. Brewers beat the Cardinals 11-2, beat them pretty good. It was the Rockies over the Rangers 4-2. Royals defeated the Angels, who are not doing very well. The Royals got them 2-1. The Padres and the Dodgers, a big series this weekend. Game 1 was played yesterday. Padres take Game 1. They defeat the Dodgers 2-1. They'll be playing today and tomorrow, so we'll see what happens there. Mariners, they defeated the Athletics 8-1, and the Reds beat the Giants by a score of 4-2. In golf, two-time defending champion Steve Striker birdied the final two holes for a 7-under-65 and a one-shot lead over Ernie Els on a Friday after the second round of the region's tradition, the first of 5 PGA Tour Championship majors. And in Charlotte, North Carolina, Xander Schauffele has been a mainstay near the top of the leaderboard most of the year. Now he's hoping to close the door. He shot a 4-under-67 on Friday after opening with a 64, leaving him at 11-under-31, 4 shots ahead of Rory McIlroy. And Chris Goddard birdied the final 4 holes and 6 of the last 8 for a 7-under-64 and 1-stroke lead over Robert McIntyre on Friday after a second round PGA Tour's inaugural Myrtle Beach Classic. And more golf. We have Nelly Korda has no intention of letting anyone run away with the Cognizant Founders Cup and in her bid to become the first player to win 6 straight LPGA Tour tournaments. She is now 3 shots behind the leaders, Rose Zhang and Madeline Sagstrom. They are tied at the top. And Novak Djokovic, everything is usually going his way. Not this time. Needed medical attention after accidentally getting knocked in the head by a water bottle after a win at the Italian Open on Friday. A man was leaning over a railing to hand Djokovic a notebook for a signature, and an aluminum type water bottle fell out of his backpack and hit the top-ranked player on top of his head. He sought medical attention, but it was nothing serious. And that's it. That's a look at sports. Sports World Roundup this morning brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
And we are now ready for the financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company that protects you, your home, a business, or construction site 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. And on the financial front, the Dow Jones Industrial Average brought its winning streak to 8 days on Friday on a mixed day for the broader market. The Dow gained about 125 points or 0.3%. S&P 500 ticked 0.2% higher, while the NASDAQ Composite was down slightly, sliding less than 0.1%. The Dow marked its best week of the year and brought its weekly winning streak to 4 weeks, according to Dow Jones market data. S&P 500 and NASDAQ have risen the past 3 weeks as well. 2-year Treasury yield rose 4.866% this week. 10-year yield was up 4.503%. Stocks rose this week in the absence of economic data that would spell trouble for hopes of interest rate cuts this year. Next week's release of the latest consumer price index data will attest to such optimism. Another hotter than expected report could spell trouble for markets if it delays potential cuts beyond the summer. University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Survey came in weaker than expected on Friday, and one-year inflation expectations rose. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed Friday at 3,951. Make that 39,512.84. NASDAQ closed at 16,340.87, and the S&P 500 closed at 5,222.68. One of these days, I will learn how to read numbers. Got your weather. The weather is next.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 93 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 63. Look for sunny skies today. Highs right near 96. A northwest wind, 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight, overnight lows around 67. West wind at around 10 miles per hour. Sunday, sunny skies, highs right near 100. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunday night, clear skies, overnight lows around 70. West wind 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 miles per hour. Monday, sunny skies, highs right near 100. West wind 5 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 miles per hour at times. And right now we're looking at 64 degrees, 52% the relative humidity. This financial news and weather update has been brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service offering a 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal at 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Tuning in, monitoring the incoming storm, catching your favorite talk show. These are just a few of the reasons more than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio each month. And did you know AM radio is the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping us safe in dangerous times? It's reliable, free, and public safety depends on it. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And it is 8 o'clock at KXO El Centro, California.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Allison Keys. Israel's military is ordering people in Rafah to evacuate immediately and head to humanitarian zones. Aid groups warn that they have only days of food for starving civilians left. CBS's Rami Inocencio with more.
Hamas says ceasefire talks are back at square one, blaming Israel for rejecting the proposal the militant group accepted last Sunday. Israel's prime minister said he can't accept Hamas's demand to end the war, and now Israel's war cabinet has greenlit the military to deepen its push into Rafah.
Secretary of State Anthony Blinken issued a report saying it's impossible to verify if Israel broke international law with its use of U.S. weapons. CBS's Bradley Blackburn.
The State Department report is scrutinizing Israel's actions in the war, finding that Israeli forces potentially violated international humanitarian law in Gaza using weapons provided by the U.S., but there is no definitive conclusion.
Now to former President Trump's hush money trial as his former fixer Michael Cohen prepares to take the stand on Monday. CBS News legal analyst Ricky Kleeman.
I think that Michael Cohen's testimony will be fire and brimstone. It will be something to behold both during direct and cross-examination.
There's cleanup going on after a deadly week-long outbreak of severe weather. CBS's Jim Krasula reports there's a chance of more dangerous weather in Texas today.
There have been more than 80 confirmed tornadoes across nearly 20 states this week. Several people have been killed or injured, and damage has been extensive. William Hart lives in the town of Fairhaven in the West Virginia Panhandle.
Blew my mother-in-law's trailer off the blocks, blew this one off the blocks, destroyed that one down there. It's completely gone. Luckily, the lady was in the hospital. Yeah, it had to be a tornado. That's what I figure.
There's a chance of even more severe weather today in far west Texas. Jim Krasula, CBS News.
A new rule capping credit card fees has been set aside for now. CBS's Peter King.
The rule capping late fees at $8 was supposed to take effect Monday, but a federal judge in Texas has blocked it with a preliminary injunction. Business groups, including the U.S. Chamber of Commerce and the American Bankers Association, opposed it, saying the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau had overstepped its authority.
The skies above Washington, D.C. will be full of vintage planes over the National Mall around noon Eastern today. The National Park Service says some 60 planes representing the history of general aviation will fly down the Potomac River. The Aircraft Owners and Pilots Association, which organized the event, says it will feature 15 chapters of history. Some of those planes are from as early as 1939. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Progressive knows finding your new home was a dream come true. You wanted a colonial with high ceilings, hardwood floors, and a peaceful neighborhood. And you found it. Now, every Saturday at 6 a.m., you get to wake to the sound of your neighbor's leaf blower. Progressive can't save you from your noisy neighbors, but we can save you money when you bundle your home and auto with us. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Presenting a Gain Flings love story. Dear love of my life, we were on the 12B bus this morning when I caught a whiff. A scent so fresh, so life-changing, I had to find its source. Alas, I didn't know if you were the woman in the pink freshly washed cardigan or the retired mailman next to me, but I knew one of you was my soulmate. Ah, the scent of Gain Flings. Try Gain Flings with OxyBoost and Febreze.
Amazon has new electric delivery vans, part of its planned fleet of heavy-duty long-haul trucks. CBS has been Tracy with more.
The company now operates a fleet of 13,500 electric vans, part of an effort to eliminate carbon emissions from the so-called last mile of its delivery business.
We've got these vans in over 100 locations already.
John Tagawa is vice president of Amazon's North America operations. He says the company uses AI to map delivery routes so the vans never have to be charged up while on the road.
Just in time for Mother's Day, the women's section of Rikers Island is getting a kid-friendly visitation room. The Children's Museum of Manhattan designed it, and now it's got a colorful playroom with sound machines, coloring books, and toys. There's an interactive wall display with a map of the city's 5 boroughs and buttons to press to play sounds like the screech of a subway. Allison Keyes, CBS News.
Why do so many dogs suffer from weight issues, skin problems, messy poops, and low energy? It could be the popular dog food you put in their bowl each day.
Cody was sleeping a lot, wasn't playing.
She was very lethargic and not moving around.
Dry kibble just wasn't cutting it.
That's why, after more than 45 years of experience of helping dogs make complete health turnarounds, veterinarian Dr. Marty created Nature's Blend. It's a freeze-dried raw dog food made with wholesome ingredients like premium meats, seeds, vegetables, and fruit. And once dog parents switch their pups to Nature's Blend, the results can be astounding.
She's got her energy back. She's running around like she did like 5 years ago.
Miraculously, she's just feeling all around better. She's like a new dog. Thank you, Dr. Marty.
Get your dog started today and save up to 54% off Nature's Blend. Plus, receive a free pack of our best-selling beef liver dog treats. Go to drmartypets.com/good or text GOOD to 511-511. Text GOOD to 511-511. All dogs are unique. Your dog's results can and will vary. Message and data rates may apply.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
I put my pants on, just like the rest of you, one leg at a time.
With George Gale.
Except